live, possibly. You'll have to let me know if we are live. Have to let me know if you can hear me, if my microphone's working this time. Oh, I tell you what I haven't brought down. I've not brought down my headphones. Just in case the sound goes off again. I've not brought them down. And maybe I should bring them down. Root Rider, you are live. Thank you, mate. I don't really know, but cheers. Nice one for joining. I wasn't expecting anyone to join in so soon. I literally just put it on. We've been out with these today. I have been to a skate park. We did send both of them for science purposes. This one had quite a nasty landing at one point, so I need to have a look over it. I've not looked over it at all yet. It still drove, so if there is damage, it's not terminal, but it did make a crack noise as it hit the back. And this one has chewed up pinion and spur, so that's going to be a pinion and spur change. Crash and Bash Junior. For science, mate, yeah. Ah, Lenny, if you're still upstairs, when you come down here, I think my headphones are plugged in at the chair where I sit. They're plugged into the USB. Bring those down just in case the sound goes off again like it did. The light is causing a strike effect. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this. We need to cover this somehow, don't we? What can I do with that? Tie it up out of the way. Maybe. Can tie it out of the way, quite possibly. I mean, I could turn it off, but if I turn it off, it's probably a bit dark in here then, isn't it? Doesn't look so great. No, we definitely want the light on. Having it backlit definitely helps. But we could have it slightly tied out of the way. We will get a shade for that light, because I do seem to be doing a lot of lives now, so it's only going to be beneficial. How has everyone's day gone anyway? Ours has gone well. As I say, we've been to a skate park and been sending it for science. I do love that. Are you going to send it for science purposes? Yes. Yes, I am. It is the Crash and Bash way to send it for science. If you bear with me, I'll be with you all in a sec. Turn it off and use the other one. Turn it off again. Yeah, but it's just a bit dark with it off. That's the only problem. What does anyone else think? Light on or light off? I'm going to tie it back. That's what I'm going to do. Again, a proper YouTuber would have had this organised. But I just think, oh, I'll go live and you lot can help me. Why do it on my own when I can get people to join in? So yeah, today we have been shopping, just a family food shop, nothing exciting. No new RC car shopping, unfortunately. And that is about all we have done today. Has anybody else had an exciting day? Has anyone else been out with their RC cars? That'll be the thing. Has anyone out? Has anyone been out? Yes, I am subbed. Yeah, Rook Rider is subbed. He has joined us. You reckon it's better with the light off, do we? I will just tie it back and then put it on, because I think having the light in the background will definitely help, but we don't want it so the camera can see it, because that's when we get glare, and glare is no good. Can I put that round there like that and tighten it down like that? I bet this is fun watching, isn't it? What a thrilling watch this is. Can you see the bulb now? How is that? Turn that on. Is that better? Rook Rider, it's turned into changing rooms. It has turned into changing rooms. Normal RC stuff will resume. Says Lenny.
Someone's having like a massive argument outside. They're just shouting.
What, out there?
No, as I was coming down the stairs.
Oh right, what, out there?
No, like not in the square, like.
Oh right.
In the pub.
Oh, over by the pub, yeah.
Yeah.
Locals having a row apparently over by the pub. So how are we all? Robert Wood, evening Craig. Took my Senton to the skate park today. Came back unscathed apart from a cracked rear bumper. Armour tough, absolutely. I'm hoping this has come back unscathed as well. But we will see. Is your Senton a standard Senton, or have you got much upgrades on it? They are pretty tough, them Sentons. They are pretty tough. They are very good. I do like the Senton. Me and Lenny were talking today about turning this into the Mojave, because it's already got the Mojave chassis. Well, it's a scorched titanium chassis. Oh, I can see damage already. Huh? I can see damage. Let's get the battery out first. Can anybody else spot some damage from there?
Oh yeah. The fan's gone.
Oh yeah. The fan has left the chat. This is what happens when you concrete skate park stuff. Ooh. We'll ignore that shape in the LiPo. We'll stick that on the charger and see what it thinks of that. The battery's got a slight bend in it, but I don't think the chassis has, so that's good. I hope the chassis hasn't. Titanium chassis. Rook Rider, I got my original 3S Big Rock off the shelf after a year to run it, and the rear diff has emptied itself. They do that, so there's no oil left in your rear diff. Michael, good evening Craig, and everyone, what's broken now mate? Haha, excuse me, I've had a pint tonight and I'm home alone. So I'm looking at the RC market. Good man, good man. Yeah, I was having a few beers last night, but I'm back on the tea tonight. But no, good man. What have I broken? On the Max, I've definitely broken the pinion. Well, Lenny's broken the pinion and the spur gear, but we're going to change them because I've got spare ones. And on the Italian XL, I've not looked over it yet. I've just taken the body off, and I have noticed that this fan is no more. Yeah, that is fanning no more. But that is because we have been concrete skate parking them. If you're part of our Facebook chat, you'll see on there I posted a picture of this landing on its back end, and it was all kinds of weird shapes as it hit the floor. Well, all the arms were. I think the chassis and all the bracing has done its job, but really these shouldn't be going to skate parks. It is not where they're happy. It done it though. It did do it. Well, that may as well be unplugged because that is done. So that can come off and it'll give us a chance to properly look then at what's going on here. So we may as well, since as we've come this far at looking at it, do the bit of a damage report. A live damage report. Is it that size? Yeah, there we go. So this can come off. Robert, standard apart from metal spur gear and scorched mudguards. Oh nice, they're good them mudguards. I've got some scorched mudguards up there ready for the slash, which I haven't put them on yet. They are good. Karouche. Karouche? Am I saying that right? Sorry if I've messed up your pronunciation of your name, but hi, thank you for joining in. Yeah, this fan is gone. A new fan will be needed. So that can go over there for now. I might take the plug off it and the heat shrink. And that is going to be all. What we all really want to know is, have I bent it? That's really what we want to know, isn't it? Is it bent? I don't think. No, I don't think it is bent. As it shouldn't be, really. These chassis aren't cheap. And I think if anything is going to break on this in hard landings, it should be the diff housings, the bulkheads, whatever they are, because these are plastic. And I thought about, do I buy metal ones? But no, do you know what? I don't think I'm going to buy metal ones. I think I'm going to leave them plastic, and then on a bad landing, if something is going to give, hopefully it's the plastic diff housings and not the expensive chassis. But it definitely sounded like it made a crack noise as it hit the floor. But I actually can't see any damage on it whatsoever. But it hit hard. It did hit hard. I'll probably put a short out tomorrow or later of the crash. It was a good one. So yeah, really, I'm just having a quick look at this to see about any damage. Martin Prince, Mrs. Crash and Bash. I do hope this day finds you well.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, hope you're all well. We're good, mate. Mrs. Crash and Bash, it does. Thank you. How are you, Martin? Root Rider. Evening, Martin. Good evening, mate. Thank you for joining in again. We're live again. It's a live damage report, basically, and just a look over. Both of these have been to the skate park. And to be fair, they've done all right, considering it's a skate park. So far, the only damage that I've come across is I've destroyed the fan. Amped RC. An Amped RC fan, that was. It's not anymore. It's a broken fan. I'll put that back in there because then when I get a new fan, yeah, it probably will need a new fan because I'd imagine on 6S this is going to get quite hot. But yeah, I can't see any damage on the arms. I thought possibly, if anything, it may have cracked an arm or broken a hinge pin, but I don't think it's done anything. And because it's got this 3D printed wing mount, it's actually held up very well because this is flexible. So as this hit the ground, it's been able to just flex. I wonder if the clicking that we heard was the wing just hitting the shocks. Quite possibly, because nothing's bent, nothing's out of shape. The shock towers look good. The chassis is good. The arms seem good. The diff housing is good. So, I would say that this wing mount has really saved the day there. And if you want one of these wing mounts, these were printed by a good mate of mine, John. And if you want to contact him, our group's Facebook, the link, I've put it in the description to this video. If you click on that link and come to our Facebook group, you'll be able to find John there. He's part of our group and he prints these, you know, relatively cheap, very good quality. They've taken, well, if they can take the abuse off me, they'll take a lot. And also he did make me some mud guards, and he's wrote Crash and Bash in the mud guards, so that's very good. Right, I think this has come away from the skate park unscathed, minus a fan. So we'll put this to a side like that, and we'll look at this one. This one didn't come away unscathed. Right, my question is though, do I leave this motor in it? Because I'm going to have to gear this down slightly. I'll show you if you can see in there. I don't know how good this is going to focus. I can see some comments. What's been happening? Rocky Mountain Bashers. Hey, from Oregon, Utah. How you doing, mate? Is it Oregon? Sorry, did I read that right? Ogden, sorry, Utah. Awesome, mate. Thank you for joining in. It's nice to have you back. You've been here before. I remember your name, I'm sure. A bit of play here. I think you need some tie rods, Lenny.
Yeah, I think I knew about that a few months ago.
Yeah, I think they're completely gone now. Mrs. Crash and Bash, oh crikey, how much for a new fan? Depends how much we want to spend, really. You can get cheap ones, you can get really expensive ones. I don't think it matters, because no matter what one I put on it, this is probably going to happen to it in the end. No, they're not that expensive. You get decent ones for 10, 15 quid. Get a couple of decent rocket fans on there. Rocky Mountain, oh, he's retracted his message. Don't know what you said there, mate. You can say it if it was free speech here, mate. Don't worry about what you say, we're fine. I really want to take my UDR out this evening, but one of my LiPo batteries have given up, totally dead, and not taking a charge. Oh no! It's gutting when LiPos die, it really is. It is gutting when they die. I think this truck needs a bit of shock work on it. So this battery's perfect. See, the good old Max, all it's done is chewed up a gear, and I think that's because the mesh was probably a little bit loose and the motor's flexed on an impact, and once it starts to chew a gear, they're done for, aren't they? And we just carried on. Mrs. Crash and Bash, oh my goodness. Lots cheaper than that Rocky Mountain, £10 to £15 we can get a fan for over here. Yeah, we can get cheap fans. I mean, you can spend as much as you know with this hobby. You can spend as much or as little as you like on stuff. Tyres are a thing where it pains me to spend £100 on a set of tyres that I could blow up in one run. You know, that does concern me. So these tyres that are on this, these are Fast Tracks road tyres. I think these are £20 a pair. £20 a pair. And I've done 65 miles an hour with these on the Hebeo, and they were okay. But if you go any more than 65 miles an hour, they do go boom. And I've tried sealing up the holes on the inside, venting them on the outside. They just don't cope with more than 65 miles an hour. They will pop. At least Lenny hasn't split the Max in half again. Yes, Michael. He's not split this one in half yet. Not yet. They do take a kick in, these Maxes. They really do take a kick in. But no, I think this chassis is... Oh. You had to say it, didn't you, Michael?
What? Split it.
He's cracked his chassis.
What? Where?
Yeah.
Where?
There.
Oh, I knew about that. Oh no, I didn't. That's a different crack.
Right, that's 2 chassis Lenny's broken on his Max.
Oh, hold on. It's just the main bit. It's not like the.
So where this sticker is, right where that screw is now, there's a crack that runs along there. Oh, it's the different side. When he'd done it before, it was his battery tray side.
Oh, it ripped that out.
And now it's this side, so more big jumps in the whole ES. Oh, I wonder if that's why your motor's flexing. Because the chassis is flexing.
I mean, didn't I split it there before?
Shouldn't have been too bad though.
You CT1 and then
Yeah, I could probably put a patch on it so it's there. I don't know if you can see that. There is a crack there.
Do you need this?
Yes.
Crazy.
So that is the second one. Now the problem with that is these are V1 chassis, and the last time I got him this chassis,
Oh, Max slash it.
it was quite difficult to get hold of. Yeah, so Lenny's just come up with a good idea. Why don't we just convert this to a Max slash? Because we've already got this bit, and we've already got this bit, and we've already got a 6S power system. So all he needs is the chassis, the skid plates, or should we build a mini XRT?
No. Max slash.
You want a Max slash?
XRT is for an actual XRT. Max slash is the actual size of an Max slash.
So that's another chassis.
Not yet. It makes it more flexible.
It worries me how you say, yet, like he wants to do it again. He has done it. Lenny tried grinding the chassis like a skateboard. When you grind on the rails, that's okay. What's not okay is when it's gone 30 feet in the air and it just lands on concrete. They take it to a certain extent, and then they don't take it anymore. But I'm not mad at it. The chassis, if I can get hold of a chassis, they're like 20 quid, 22 quid. So they're all right.
Just don't buy it from that place again.
No, well, that actual shop that we bought it from was shut down.
Oh.
They got out of business.
Why doesn't it surprise
Yeah, because they sent the wrong one. We ordered a V1 chassis before from Rochester RC, and they sent us a V2 chassis, the longer one. And I was like, he doesn't want it to be V2'd. Lenny likes it to be short.
Is that the right one?
I don't know. Let's have a look at it, because the difference is that length of that bit there. So no, that's the V2 chassis. So you can see where this hole is. I'll show the people as well as you, and then you can have a look. Where this hole is on this part of the chassis, it goes from being wide here, then goes thin, and there's a hole. The V1 just has a short bit there, and that V2, if you look at it, is long.
Is that V2?
Yeah. It says at the top there, I think.
It
Fits the match with the extended chassis.
Well, it says extended wheelbase.
Yeah, extended wheelbase.
I can get a Minimax chassis for the same price.
This is Crash and Bash. This is about to get very expensive very quickly. It could do. It could get quite expensive.
How is an X-Max chassis cheaper than a Max chassis?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the X-Max chassis is cheaper than a Max chassis. Right, we'll do the gearing anyway. I don't think the chassis is too much of a worry at the moment. It'll still run until it doesn't anymore. Mrs. Crash and Bash, oh my god, I can't cope. It'll be fine, love. It'll be fine.
I mean, there's that one. It's in a bag. It's the chassis. Yep, the extended one. Great.
The extended one, yeah, not the extended one. Not extended, that's not what we want. Standard length. I will, I was going to say, I'll be able to get you the part number, but it's all on my phone. Ryder, yeah, laughing at her. Yeah, I don't know why she watches. It's only going to upset her the more and more I tear into this. Although these two bits that are broken there, I've got. Is it bad that I've already got hardened steel spur gears ready to go? That's the hot racing one I was looking for before.
Max chassis is £30.
And that's another one. So we've got some 50s there, and is that a 26 tooth? Yeah, so there we go. That's the gearing that he's going to have on it. We may as well put the hot racing one on.
What is that? That's like fully metal.
Yeah. You can have the hot racing one on. And we'll just swap these over, get this up and running. The armour's fine. This is semi-fine. It's only a little bit of damage. It's only a chassis.
I'm considering I've gone through two of them in about 4 months.
It's either that or we extend it and you have it as a V2 length. No.
I'm not liking the idea of that.
If you're going to extend it, it's going to be
Max slash.
the Max slash.
Or a mini XRT. If I can keep my same length, I don't mind.
Well, no, to mini XRT, we'd put the Max slash chassis on it.
Yeah.
So it's slightly lower centre of gravity, longer, and then we change the shocks so you're sat up higher. So that bit of your truck there, where the bottom front skid plate is,
yes,
it'll be that height all the way through.
Oh,
So it won't be any lower, but it's already that low. So it's not going to get any lower than that. In fact, it'll be slightly higher. And then it'll just be flat down here. And then we'll get like an XRT body for it.
Flat chassis on a bash.
Yeah. Still plastic. And then we can make it look a bit like an XRT but longer.
Yeah, but I'll crack them like people crack the 4S Craters and stuff.
Well, it'll just be a Max slash, just with a different body. Michael, what amazes me is the price of a replacement UDR chassis. It's £25.60 on Wheelspin models. Is that it? They're cheap. Cheap for a chassis. Okay, the idler gear seems okay, so it is just a case of... Oh, that is a hot racing spur gear as well. It looks quite damaged though. I think, yeah, it's very damaged. We will be changing this. So we'll get on to changing that, and this pinion has had it. Oh god, there's metal filings in here.
Oh my god.
Lots of metal filings. Let's get the motor out, change the pinion. Now, is the pinion going to come off?
Maybe.
Or am I going to have to get the angle grinder out and angle grinder it off? Eric, cool! Cool Mini Max. Yeah, this is the standard V1 Max. Yeah, so what used to be known as the Mini Max. Now they've actually brought out an actual Mini Max. But yeah, no, thank you for joining in, mate. Yes, this is the Max. We've had it at a skate park. We did also take the Italian XL that I've got somewhere. Oh, I chucked it behind me. That one has come back unhurt, apart from it killed a fan. Yeah, that one there that Lenny's holding. Italian XL. They were the toys of choice today at the skate park. Put that down, put that down. Mrs. Crash and Bash, where is everyone from this evening? Yes, where is everyone from? Let us know. Michael, the forbidden glitter from the pinion, yeah. It is. There's all like glittery bits in there. Right, can I get this off? Or am I going to have to cut it off? Put your votes in. Is it going to come off, or do I need to show it some violence?
Cut.
Vote now. And I know that if you've watched previous live streams, you know things don't like to come off. And quite often, the angle grinder comes out. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Mrs. Crash and Bash grinder. Yeah. I have been able to take the grub screw. The pinion doesn't seem like it wants to move, but I've taken the grub screw.
Can I spray my wheels in next?
It's your scooter.
Yeah, but what about all the bearings?
Ugh.
Because masking tape does not work.
Well, was your body bad, was it?
Well, not really. It just bled in a few places, and I don't want it bleeding in bearing.
Yeah. But I've almost got it off. It's almost off. I am winning. I mean, I say winning. Define winning. I'm further forward than I was earlier.
I need the...
Come on. Right, I need like a puller now. What are you after, Lenny? You're after these.
The wheel tool, yes.
Shall I get these in? Shall I get them in? Come on. Well, I've got it off this far. It's almost off. It's me being a fan of Loctite again, isn't it? I'll knock it back on a bit. It's because somebody pumps it full of Loctite. Hey! But if you don't fill them with Loctite, they come off. Yeah, that's had it. That's a chewed pinion. Definitely had it. But that one, yes. We shall get that one on, and all will be well. So let's do that now. Take this off, put it into there, Make sure it goes all the way in. Yeah. And back out. Now I will Loctite this on afterwards, because once the motor's in and everything's lined up and in place, I can just take the grub screw out, put a bit of Loctite on it and put it all back on again.
Aha! Ooh.
So we will just lightly snug that one on. There we go. Right. Yeah, look in here. Put that in there like that. Let's move that bit of grass. Yeah. The forbidden glitter all in there. I don't know if you can see. What can you see? But it is in there. Shiny bits that shouldn't be in there. Have to get them out. Is it stuck again?
Yep.
Go. What? Just have to wiggle it off. A little bit of wiggling. Right, move that out of the way for a second. And we'll change this to this one as I stand here with the space. Michael, I've actually got a puller for taking pinions off motors somewhere. Good bit of kit. They are a good bit of kit, mate. I keep saying to myself, I'm going to get a pinion puller. 100%. I need one. It's just one of those things that I've never got. Never got. I'll tell you what I have bought though. Well, Mrs. Crash and Bash bought for me today, which should be coming by Tuesday, is a camera, web camera, so I can live stream using a fixed camera that I'll get set up on the laptop, and I'll get a better microphone. So hopefully the live streams might start to be a little bit better. Well, they might look and sound better. I can't do anything about the content, I'm afraid. It is what it is. It is just me. We just have to deal with that. Yeah, the camera's not going to make the content better. It might just look better and sound better. And then, of course, it'll free up my phone, so I'll be able to interact with things more and search things up and show things as I need to. Right, yeah, that's scrap, 100%. It's a hot racing 46 tooth scrap. That can go straight in the bin. That ain't ever going back on anything.
Wow. What should I do about this then? It's a massive thing up. Because I want them to be untitled.
Yeah, I don't know really. The honest answer, Lenny, is you're going to have to take the bearings out if you want to spray them properly. And you're going to have to mask the tyres up as well.
I don't know how to get the bearings out.
Tap them.
Yeah, I don't want to destroy them.
Martin, I think you would look good in a blonde wig. I'll try anything once, mate, twice if I like it. It might suit me. In my younger years, I did have longer hair. It was never blonde, but I did have longer hair in my younger years. But age caught up with me, and I just go bald. So now I just shave my head. Mark's RC, hello lads. Hello Mark. Thank you for joining in, mate. How's your day been? Have you been out on your bike? It's been a bit wet for going out on the bike, hasn't it? But I suppose once you're wet, it don't matter, does it? So then we've been out at the skate park in Aberystwyth and it was raining. We just got a bit wet, that was all. What did you break, Craig? Standard question, isn't it? People turn up to the chat and they're like, hello, I'm here. What have you broke? Yes, mate, it was wet indeed. Yeah, I bet it bloody was. I bet it bloody was. Right, what did I break? I'll show you. At the moment, I'm just putting a new spur gear on the Max because I just threw it in the bin. Lenny somehow shifted his motor. I say somehow, I think I know how. Shifted the motor and it's chewed up one of the metal spur gears. And in doing so, it took the pinion with it, chewed that up. There, so it's chewed that up quite badly. So they're now scrap. But I've got new ones. I've put the new pinion on it. But he has got a slight crack in his chassis. So that now is chassis number 2 for Lenny. But we're thinking, because the V1 chassis is getting harder and harder to get hold of, that we might just go all out and max slash Lenny's Max. So mine will stay as a V2. Lenny can have a converted max slash. And then we've got the X-Max and the Italian. Now, the Italian also came to the skate park today, for science, of course, for science. And I promised myself I was going to be gentle on it, just drive it round nicely. But then I saw how much fun Lenny was having, and I did send it quite high, and I completely overshot the grass landing and landed flat on the concrete.
Have you got a smaller size flathead?
Yeah, I was tipping down today. Got soaked washing the bus in the rain. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun, Michael. Haven't got a flathead. What, are you trying to knock your bearings out?
Yeah, he said like you need to put a flathead in it and like move it around and then just smack it out and it'll come out.
I'm wondering if you'd be better using something like that you can fit through the centre of the bearing and touch the other one, because there's the 2 bearings there. Sorry, we've got 2 jobs going on here. Should we bring it up here and involve it? Bring it up here, let's have a look.
It's a ball. Oh, I don't know, it's just a bearing.
Lenny's trying to remove bearings out of his scooter wheel because he wants to spray his wheel. Things that they want to do. But that looks like to be double bearings. I've never taken scooter bearings out. Yes, mate, was wet indeed. Mark, oh Lord, here we go. Right, yeah. Can't go drifting tomorrow. Have to go and sit by the River Avon for 5 hours in the colder rain. Oh no, not good. Mark, so how bad was the Italian? Yes, mate, sorry. The short story is it's not actually that bad, mate. It's not bad at all. The first thing that I noticed that I broke, as soon as I took the body off, the fans had it. It's not fanning anymore, this. It's fanning even less now. But the Italian itself is good. She still survived, minus a fan. There is, from what I can see, no damage. No damage, no bending, no dinks, there's no grinding noises, there's no cracked arms. The hinge pins are all fine, everything still moves perfectly. I mean, dare I say it took it, mate. It took it. It did take it. And I was quite gentle with it, you know, on the whole scheme of things, considering it was crash and bash at a skate park. I did go a little bit easy on it, but it did have a couple of landings, which I've got on film. I'll make shorts out of them. They did, it landed flat. It went vertical. I managed to level it in the air and it just landed flat on the concrete. And I'm guessing that's what killed the fan. Would have just been the shock of it. And then Lenny was having a go and he launched it out of the bowl. And it went. He did do a backflip actually. He's done a backflip with it. And then he done another jump and it went out and it kicked the arse over and he was throttling, but it just wasn't leveling, so he tapped the brakes to try and continue the rotation, and it just wasn't enough time in the air, and it came down and landed on the back, and that was that picture that you saw. It was landing on its back, and that was all bent then. All the arms and stuff were bent, but I did hear like a crack noise as it hit the floor, but I think, as I was just here flexing it, I think the crack was possibly the wing hitting the shock, because I can't see any damage, and that wing mount does flex. So I think, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I mean it carried on, I carried on driving it. No drama, no crunching, no horribleness. So hopefully, I don't think it's not bad at all. It took it, mate, it done well. Michael, would have been better if the UDR batteries would have taken a charge. Could have had the UDR drifting on the yard. Yeah, with the boss watching on the CCTV. Yeah, he would have liked that. Martin, how the fuck did you break a fan? Crash and bash, mate. Crash and bash. It's not the first one I've broke, to be fair. I think it's just pure impact, because it's mounted solid to the motor, and the motor is solid to the car, and it's a metal chassis. As it came down and just hit, I just think that pure shock has just annihilated the fan. I don't even know where the blades are. Gone. Completely and utterly gone. Vapor RC, evening Craig, good evening Vapor, thank you for joining in, mate. How are you doing? What have you been up to? Have you been out? Have you broken anything like I have? Yeah, I don't think they come out.
No, it says that it does on the website.
Scooter bearings. I don't know enough about them. Mark, was it on 4S? Yes, it was on 4S. Julian, keeping you busy then, mate? Yeah, they keep me busy. But it's a fan. Was a fan. It was a fan. It's not anymore. Vapor, I gave up on motor fans a long time ago. I always break them. Yeah, I always break them. Yes, I've broken a fair few fans. A fair few. I think it's just part of it, isn't it? It happens. But yeah, I was quite surprised it broke, but... Well, quite surprised.
Does it need a hex key, an axle bolt with a screw, and 5 additional old bearings?
Well, you've got all that.
Oh, you've got an hex key.
I've broken the gearbox on my Savage. Oh no! Oh no, not a Savage gearbox. Martin, I think you need a bigger hammer for the scooter wheel. I've got a bigger hammer, I just don't want to kill his bearing, that's all.
Look.
I've definitely got
he's like putting something in the side of it and then hammering it, and it's just like popping out.
Yeah, he's just knocking it out. Okay, well. I mean, you do, what are you going to do? Because you want to spray these.
I want to spray the wheels, yes.
But what about the tyre bit?
I don't want that red.
So you're going to have to mask the tyre up?
Yes.
And you don't just want to mask the bearing up?
Well, you said you're going to have to take the bearings out if you want a tidy job.
Well, you're going to have to do a really tidy job of masking the tyre.
Then I'll take my time then.
We can do it. I reckon we can do it.
This is so light.
Hi Vapor, I was watching your Asuga video earlier. Yeah, nice one, Rook Rider. Yeah, Vapor does some good Asuga footage. Mark, I found it better to jump on 6S, mate. It has the power to correct itself. Yeah, but it's heavier. Yeah, definitely, 100%. You know, I know that, and I know that, as I say, my intention wasn't to send it big today. Lenny was going with his Max. And I was just going just to drive it round nicely, have a bit of fun, little pootling around. But then I got carried away. I got carried away. No other excuse for it. Okay, well, I reckon we could hit that. Put that in the vice and give it a knock. Best way to get the bearing out of the scooter wheel is to get a socket the same, with slightly smaller diameter and a decent hit from a hammer. I normally press fit in the wheels. Yes, they normally are, but it's double bearing in these wheels. You've got a bearing this side and a bearing this side with a spacer in the middle. So I've just moved the spacer that's in the middle down a bit, so now I can touch the side of this bearing from the back. I'm just going to give it a light tap. Shall we place it on a wheel like that and then put that there like that? It is an RC channel, I promise.
Light tap, he says.
Yeah, I don't know if I like playing this game because I haven't got spare bearings. I think you just mask them up, Lenny, for now.
Alright. I'll take both the wheels off already. So.
I think so, because
Yeah, I've got really masked and separate well.
I don't want to knock this out, destroy the bearing, and then render your scooter useless. Because we haven't got spare bearings for your scooter. So yes, I will give you that back before I start hammering it and making a mess of it. And I'll put the Max back together.
Masking tape.
Hi Rook Rider, cheers mate, yes. Martin, it's a scooter, not an RC, yeah.
Where's the masking tape?
I like Hut Rider too. Hut Rider could be a new name. I will drive a rock crawler anywhere. Yeah, they do go anywhere. I used to love taking the 6x6 out places. Good car. Good car to just go missioning with. Vaseline on the tyre, the paint won't stick, and the excess paint will wash off with warm water when it's cured. Ah, that's clever. I haven't got any Vaseline, but that's clever. We can get Vaseline though.
Where's the masking tape?
It's on the table. I did bring a roll of it in. There's a brand new roll of it somewhere.
This.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Max back up. We'll get that, put that in there. Put the motor back in, we're done. Easy job today, easy job. It's always good when you can come back from a skate park and you can just fix stuff with what you've got in your garage or in your box or whatever. And it's even better when you come back from the skate park and the car itself isn't broken. I was a bit worried about the Italian when it was in the air. It was one of those moments where it went into the air and I was like, oh no, why have I done that? And it was in the air long enough for me to think it as well. I'd be like, oh no. But I've done it now, I won't do it again. I will. I will do it again. But I'll do it on 6S next time. That was the problem. If it had jumped even higher and even further, it would have cleared the path and landed on the grass, and then it wouldn't have been an issue, would it? So I reckon I can solve it by using more power. That's what I'm going to tell myself. I'm convinced of it, that that's what it is. That is what it is. Mrs. Crash and Bash. We have Vicks I don't know if Vicks will work the same as Vaseline to stop paint sticking. We can try it. If it doesn't work, at least his wheels will smell nice, because I like the smell of Vicks.
Except it'll be pretty nice.
I'm not sure he should spray his scooter wheels. Come on, let's get that in. Oh, that fell out.
I just don't like how dark it is. I just want it to have some colour in it.
Wants it to have some colour. So he's had a brand new lovely scooter for Christmas. And then he's like, I want to spray it. I mean, I can't say anything. We modify everything, don't we? We're all as bad as each other. We can't just leave things alone.
Actually,
We can't just leave things alone. Like, yeah, I know it's good, but I just want to mess with it. I can improve it, I promise. That's what we convince ourselves of everything.
two of these, one axle. This.
Michael, Lenny, shall I do a swap with your dad so you can see the 6x6 again?
No.
He said no. Lenny wasn't a massive fan of the 6x6. I think he thought it was cool. You know, it was an impressive machine, but not for Lenny. Didn't go fast enough, even with its 3,000 kV motor in it.
That you put in the Isuzu, didn't you? And you ran on 6S or something like that.
Yeah, I did something like that, didn't I?
Yeah. The problem is now I don't know which one it's supposed to be on.
Mrs. Crash and Bash. Vicks might work, but it needs to be oil based and not evaporate before the paint cures. Rider says Vicks won't evaporate. Yeah, it might be alright. The wheels would smell great afterwards too, so win-win. Yeah, I like the smell of Vicks. Some people think I'm odd, they're like, how do you like that? It's disgusting. I love it. I love the stuff. It is good stuff, the Vicks. Good bit of vapour rub. Martins, so you're going the Jeremy Clarkson way. More power, yeah mate, absolutely. I could have solved today's crash problem if I had more power. Definitely. I mean, it also would have been going a lot faster and a lot higher, but I would have had the air control needed because I would have had the tyre speed, the wheel speed on 6S because it was only on 4S. And I mean, it's not slow on 4S, hi Leo. Yes, we are live. It might just work if it doesn't evaporate. I don't think it's going to be that much of a pro job. That sounded like something stripped there, Lenny. Oh, you've over tightened that.
Oh, it snapped.
Yeah.
How am I going to get that out?
He's over tightened a bolt and he's snapped the head off.
Alright, how am I getting that out then?
What, out of the scooter?
Yeah,
you're going to struggle.
It's in there, like it's not coming out. Oh.
Lenny learned a new thing today. That you can over tighten bolts.
Oh, what am I going to do? Oh, that does not sound great.
Oh. You know what I said to you earlier on? Oh, I could do with a welder. It'd be good to have a welder. And you were like, what would you want a welder for?
on the scooter.
Be useful to get that bolt out now, wouldn't it, if I had a welder? Oh well, we'll sort something. We'll sort something. Let's get the Macs back together.
I've got an idea.
And then we can have a look.
Where's that thing that's got these snap bits?
Oh. Sorry, all. Giving you a bit of a wobble around then. Right, I've got that bit off.
Good. Right.
So that's a start.
Let me see.
Don't tighten them with like all your might. You don't need to lean on them. They just need to go up so they're snug. They don't need to be like jumped on. They're not car nuts. Lenny's tightening the wheels on his scooter like he's putting wheels on a car.
Oh, the stupid thing is turning the screw in the thing.
The thing is turning the screw in the thing.
I don't know how to speak.
Do we all now know what he's on about? Michael, I'll have to bring up the 6x6 again once I've done it more so you can see how it's coming on. Did get 6 new bead locks just before Christmas for it. Looks good, to be fair. Yes, mate, I bet it does. I bet it does. Martin Brunt, throw it in the bin. Rut Rider, days of learning. It is, mate.
Oh.
Today is a day of learning. And he doesn't learn anything if I do everything for him. There he goes, look. He's got it out. Fair play to the boy.
Pliers. No.
That is a snapped bolt.
Give it back.
Right, we may possibly have a spare bolt.
I just need to get it out. Oh, you got it out.
Yeah, I got it out. Yeah, just undone.
I mean, you could.
No.
Not soldering that.
No, that's scrap. But we may have a spare bolt. It's not going to match, but it does mean you'll be able to put a bolt on it and ride your scooter.
Oh, that's what
Either drill an extractor tool or weld a nut to it. And pray to Jesus it comes out, yes. Yeah. The welder, mate, the welder is so useful. I do need to get one. As I've said before, I can't weld, but I'd learn. I'd play with it and learn. It'd be a day of learning for me as well.
I mean, hey, I have got spray paint, so...
I've done a little bit of welding before, but nothing to be sort of proud of. Martin, yeah, I have 3 welders, 1 arc, 2 MIG. Nice. 1 would do me. I'd be happy with just 1, even if it's a really old one. Stick welder with a mask that I have to hold in one hand and just guess.
That's never fitting.
No, that's not going to fit. We'll have a look once I've put your Macs back together. One project at a time.
Well, I could always put the back wheel on.
Yeah, if you've taken both wheels off, yeah, you can put another wheel on.
But just don't snap it.
Yes, don't go mad.
Hey, I thought it was metal, so it goes really tight.
No. You
Well,
will
it is.
You will snap things if you go over tight. There is such a thing as too tight. Lenny learned a valuable lesson today called fuck around and find out. Yes. He is now schooled in that lesson. Too tight is often worse than not tight enough.
How am I supposed to get this wheel back in here again? You done it, but you did it earlier, didn't you?
To get that just perfectly lined up. Because yeah, I've put a nut on the back of these because these screws that hold the top of the motor just screw into plastic, and with the way that we bash these Maxes, this tiny screw into a tiny bit of plastic thread just doesn't cut it. Oh, but it does make it really awkward to get it on. And now I've dropped it in there. Yeah, Rut Rider. 3 welders? You must be good at breaking things. It's proper broken if you need 3 welders. Where's the nut gone? There it is. I heard it come out. Hey, I wonder, right, if I fix this, do I test it by getting a ramp down and doing a backflip in the garage? Depends. I think, what was I on subscriber-wise? I think I was on 829 when I started. So if I've gained 1 and gone to 830, I will, either me or Lenny will attempt to backflip in the garage off a ramp. I'm sure we can do that. I'd do it for fun. Rut Rider, backflip into wall ride. I haven't really got a wall I could do it on unless I set a ramp up somewhere here and done it onto the flag, but I don't really want a wall ride onto the flag. We can backflip onto something, I'm sure. Why not?
Backflip onto the dresser.
A backflip onto the Welsh dresser. You got to test it, haven't you? That's all. We don't want it to go back out to the skate park and break instantly. If it can't do a backflip in the garage, how's it going to cope in the real world? Backflip into water. I'm guessing Mrs. Crash and Bash would not be so into this plan. As long as I do it in the garage and not in the house, she's alright. As long as it doesn't affect upstairs areas. I will be told that's what your garage is for. Don't bring it into the house. Breaking and making things is another hobby of mine. It's a good hobby. Rut Rider, ouch. Farewell, Creighton Diff. I haven't got a Creighton. Mrs. Crash and Bash, 831. Ah, a backflip it is then. I've gained, fair play. So we will be doing a backflip. We're going to try and do a backflip in the garage. It's going to get interesting.
Oh my god.
Right, that's 1 cup of tea down. Right then, we'll try this, shall we? That's in, that's on. Is that tight?
How?
So there you go. Who was it who said, Rut Rider, you're saying that Mrs. Crash and Bash won't be into the plan. She's telling me that I've got enough subscribers now that I can do it. Grange built says he blew his crate and diff up. Oh no, did he? Did I miss that? Sorry mate, I missed that. Oh yeah, Grange built. Hi mate, sorry, I totally missed your comment there. Nice, I just blew up the rear diff on my crate a few minutes ago. Mate, gutted. Gutted. I hate blowing up diffs. Oh, I've actually, speaking of blowing up diffs, my Hebeo is making a grindy noise as it's going really fast and I hit the brakes. I think the front spider gears have given up on that. So they're going to get some hardened steel ones in there, but they're pretty cheap, so that's okay. Michael, like that time you put the X-Max on the dining table. Yeah, and the cooker.
Oh my god, this steel wheel.
Cora. Where are you from, bro? We are in the UK. Actually, I'm on the west coast of the UK, Wales. So this dragon that I have, that is our Welsh dragon. We have a flag that is a big dragon. It's up here. If you look at any of my channel, any of the videos where I'm talking at the start or the end of a video, in fact, I'll show you. I will show you. It's easier. Up there, that is our flag. So this is Wales. Oh, I took my gimbal off. Let me turn that back on. My gimbal's doing funny things. There we go. The gimbal didn't like that. It did not like that. Right, let me turn that back on.
How is this going to go in?
There we go. Set back up again. Sorry about that. Gimbal went all funny. What have I missed? So where are we from? Yeah, Wales, mate. I was most definitely not happy about it being on the dining table. Yeah, we did get shouted at a little bit. There was a little bit of shouting there, but it's fine. Michael, it's the most beautiful flag. Yes, yes, beautiful flag. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. It's fine. It is a cool flag, to be fair. There's not many flags that have got massive dragons on them. So that's what we went with. That's Wales for you. Nothing too leery. Let's all be a bit inconspicuous. What do you want on your flag? We'll have a massive dragon. Right, should we try this? It's alive. That's a start. I think I'm going to need a bigger tyre than that. There we go. Slash wheels. These will do it. We'll wedge these under there. Wedge that under there. Put that like this. And then I would say that's working. I would say that is fixed. Are you having a fight with that there, Lenny? Yep, it's making no grinding noises, so I would say that's a successful job. Should we help Lenny put the wheels back on his scooter?
Probably.
Because he's getting a bit stressed down there. He's fighting with his scooter wheels. Let's turn this max off for a second.
There is no way that's fitting in there. No way out.
Okay, there we go.
Yep, I'm done. Not only snap the screw.
Martin, it lives! Yay! It's alive again. That's all good. Where are you from, Paula? I'm from Iran. Nice. Success. Sup, yo, Gojo? How are you doing, mate? Iran, fair play. I am always amazed that, you know, people from all around the world end up just on our little live stream and come and say hello. That is awesome. I do appreciate everyone that just drops in and says hello. It is nice. Michael, I'm debating getting the Max / belted tyres from a UDR. They look a lot better than the factory wheels and tyres. They are good. They are good tyres, them. I know Robbie's got the Max / they do seem to cope really well. What, do you have issues with your UDR tyres? I don't really hear people complaining about UDR tyres. I didn't think they were bad at all. Gojo, I'm good, thanks. Nice, mate. It's nice to know that you are good. Have you been up to much today, Gojo? Where have you been? What have you done? Have you been out with RC cars? Or have you had a nice chilled day staying in? Martin, there is no religion or politics in RC. No, not at all, mate. Not at all. We're very accepting of whatever. It doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter what your religion is, where you're from, what your language is. If you like RC cars and you like to go out and play, then that's all good. That's all you need. That is all you need. All you need. Gojo, how are you today? I'm good, mate. I am good. We've been out, we've been and done a food shop, we've been to a skate park, we broke the Max, we fixed the Max, we sent the Italian, for science of course, we sent the Italian at a skate park. It's taken a lot of hard hits and it came back not broken. The only thing I did break was a fan, just annihilated it. But apart from that, very good. And now I'm going to try and put the wheel, well one wheel at least, back onto Lenny's scooter, because he was trying to put both wheels back on it earlier and he was tightening a nut like he was the Hulk and he has completely snapped a bolt, snapped a head clean off a bolt. So we need to find him a new bolt for one wheel at least, but I'm sure we can get one on for him. Well, that's stage one. Is we need to make sure that we can get that through there.
You might want this.
As I can see that he's moved somehow. There we go, a little spacer that's in there. So there we go. So now that goes through there, that's a good start. Dave M. Hi, I'm his daughter. Hi Dave M. and daughter. Gojo, you've been spending time with your girlfriend. Nice, that's always nice. I spend some time with the wife, but then she does get bored of me and sends me down there. We've been happily married for many, many years. And we stay happily married because she does her thing and I do mine. No, she's a good wife. She's very good. Rider. See how much extra they weigh, Martin. The prop shaft ends can break when you put large wheels on it. Yes. Yes, if you put larger, heavier wheels on stuff, it does cause problems. You will kill diffs or snap drive shafts.
Why have all my handlebars gone on?
Michael, not really as such. Not really as such, but I don't find they lack in bite when on loose ground. And the Max / tyres look a lot more aggressive. They are, but they're harder because they're belted. I mean, personally, mate, if you're going to buy new tyres, I wouldn't buy Traxxas ones. I would go aftermarket, go with Louise or Proline or something, or Method make some nice wheels at the minute, but some of the Method wheels are really heavy. Prolines. Or, yeah, Louise. I quite like the Louise tyres. Some people complain about them, but I've got the X-Champs on the X-Max, and they're great. I run the MT uphills. I've had them on Maxes, I've had them on 6S. They're on the Talion. Lenny's got them on his Max. And they've coped for a long time. I had them, yeah, he swapped them actually to these Fast Tracks road tyres for today. Just because, why not? Why not?
For 2 minutes that my truck was running full.
Rut Rider, a UDR might find its way onto my shelves one day. It looks good running. They are good, mate. They are good. Michael brings his UDR to our track days. Which wheel are we putting on, Lenny?
The back one.
The back one. Let's have it up here somehow then. Yeah, Michael brings his UDR to the track days at the miners circuit. And it does look awesome cruising around. And he, you know, fair play to Michael, he did let me have a go. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Really good. Very good car, lots of fun. Looks very cool. They do look very cool. Why doesn't it fit?
Yeah, I know, that's what I was saying. Why doesn't it fit?
Is there a front wheel and a back wheel?
Yes. Yes. You think the front wheel would do it fit?
Oh, so they're both the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Matt Hurst, evening little lady.
Does Wales have the same number of illegal immigrants as England? I don't know, mate, to be honest. I've no idea. To be honest, Wales and England, although they're different countries, there's no actual border. It is just like driving and then you're just in somewhere new. There's no border or line to cross or anything like that.
But there's a whole new language.
It's just a different language. The Welsh have their own language. But as for immigrants, I wouldn't know. I am the wrong person to ask. I don't even watch the news.
Does it look like I've bent my handlebars?
Yeah, don't even watch the news, I don't. The Method Terraform belted are quite good. Yes, they are good. Rut Rider, not a conversation for a nipple. Yeah, I'm clueless on it. It's pointless talking to me about that kind of thing because you won't get a response or a sensible answer because I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I know something when I clearly don't. I know nothing. Best way. Ignorance is bliss and all that. I'm too far away, I can't read from over there. Michael, the UDR is not the fastest thing in the world out the box. It's fun to drive and the scale look is amazing. I would agree, mate. It's not the fastest. I know when I drove it and it was on 6S, I was like, is that 6S? Is that it? But it's enough to have fun. It does just cruise around. There we go.
Don't snap this one.
One scooter wheel, I didn't snap one in the first place. Telling me not to snap one. I don't snap bolts.
I'm sure you have.
I don't snap bolts. I just get them stuck in places and then have to use the angle grinder to cut them out.
Yeah, but you got like a head start because you got a little car.
Hamish, hi mate. How you doing, Hamish? Welcome in. That's in the wrong way.
And then I just need to find a bolt.
Hamish Smith. I have a set of them on my Big Rock V3 4S. Nice. Matt Hurst. Hello, Matt. Evening. Little late to the party. You're all right, mate. You're all right. There is no late. Not in Crash and Bashers Live. You've either been here or you haven't, and now you're here. That's all that matters. So that might need to just be tightened a touch more, but not crazy tight.
Yeah, maybe not to the snapping point.
No. We don't want them to snap. There we go. So we just need to find a bolt now for his other one.
Has it got any play in like side by side?
Nope.
Good.
We can tighten it up in a sec anyway.
Because that means that it will be broken.
Time for tea, I think. Let's move a bit closer and read some comments. Michael, hang on a minute here, Craig. Where is your daughter? She is normally here encouraging Alan with his dad jokes. Yeah, she's upstairs at the minute. I don't know if she's watching or she's sat with the wife. She's got a set of really good headphones. So at the moment, she's spending a lot of time with headphones on. She can be in the same room and she can't hear you. I've had to text her from the other side of the living room so she looks up. Teenage, mate, teenage. $13 going on 30. Ruck Rider RC. Chris with a C has a vid of the terraforms on his Armour Mojave. About the same size as the standard wheels, but harder bite to the tread. The UDR tyres are for sand and dust. Yes. Gojo. Do kids sometimes ask you, can I have a go? Yes, all the time. They all the time ask me, can I have a go? And depending on what car I've got, I do let them. But what I've started doing now is, if their parents are around and the parents are happy for them to have a go, I'll stand with the controller and I'll hold the controller out and I'll say, right, I'll do the power, you can stand here and do the steering. And I let them just drive it around a bit doing the steering, and I'll do the power and make it do wheelies and jumps just while they steer it around. And if I think that they're doing well and they're coping all right with it, I'll turn the power down on a lot of them and just give it them and say, there you go then. Let them have a go. But the other best thing you can do, if you've got one or you can get hold of one, get something like this and take this with you when you go bashing. And then when kids say, can I have a go? And you've got your X-Max out and you're like, nah, I don't want them to play with an X-Max. Give them that, let them batter it. They take so much abuse. And it's great to encourage people to have a go. It is good. Let them have a go. How are those wheels on your Big Rock, Hamish? Yes, the Terraforms, did you say you had? How are they on your Big Rock? Mrs. Crash and Bash, she's locked in playing Brawl Stars. Yeah, that's it, you've lost her. Head down, on the phone, headphones on, playing Brawl Stars. Gone. Michael, I thankfully don't have that issue of a teenage child. More RCs for me, yeah. Too right. Too right. Well, the critics, stay angry. Who's angry? Stay angry. Did you need a hug? No need to be angry, mate. Anger never helped anybody. Musa, yes bro, hey Musa. You're not fixing anything. We have. I've fixed the max. Oh, we need to get a ramp down and do a backflip. That's what we need to do. Yeah, the max is fixed. We've looked over the Talion and that's fixed. There's nothing else to fix now. I fixed everything, but we do need to do a backflip. I did say that if we got to 830 subs, because I was on 829 when I started. So I said if I gain 1 sub and the max is fixed, we will get a little ramp down and we will attempt to do a backflip in the garage. So would you like to see that? Should we do a backflip with the max? You're not fixing anything today, yeah. Gojo, my brother is thinking to put 6S in his DRC, which currently has 3S. Is that possible? It's possible, but probably not worth it. If it's currently 3S and it copes well on 3S, I would stick with that. I mean, 3S on a 1/10 scale, if it's 1/10 scale, and you can get a good speed out of it. Or maybe just go to 4S if you need a bit more power. I think 6S is overkill. Michael, I let my missus have a go at my TRX4. That was a big mistake. She launched it into the brambles and it got stuck in there. She'd be going in after it. I'm surprised your TRX4 didn't just drag the brambles out. Rut Rider, peace, love and lipo batteries. Yep. Sundap, are you making dynamite? The Netherlands here. Hello Netherlands. How you doing, mate? You're welcome anyway. No, we're not making dynamite. We've been fixing RC cars. And now I'm just reading comments. Martin, can I get a hug? Yes, mate. Hugs all round. Matt, I let my mate have a go with my Hyper 7 and he launched it straight into his shin at the skate park. Oh! Yeah, there's not much give in a Hyper 7. I bet he felt that. I bet he felt that. Martin, no. Oh. A lot of the DRC will not fit the 40 and 42 6S motors in. I don't know if it's 3S already and you're going to put 6S in it. That's a big upgrade. Big upgrade. You know, I'm all up for overpowering stuff. Our 6S Asuga runs on 8S. The 4S Maxes have got a 6S system in them. So you know, you can go up a little bit, but 3S to 6S, that's a big power jump. Big power jump. Yeah, Rut Rider, get the measuring tape out. Definitely. Definitely. If you're unsure and you want to know what you can fit in, get the measuring tape out and see what you can do. That's exactly what I'd done with the Asuga. I wasn't sure what the biggest motor I could get in it before it started overhanging the back of the chassis. So I literally just measured and then went online and ordered a can of that size. And it goes great. Zundap. Okay, RC cars. Super TT01. The Tamiya TT01, the drift chassis or touring car chassis. I've never had one, but I do fancy a drifter. Me and Lenny were talking about this yesterday and today, that we should get some mini style drifters, and we can do indoor drifting. We can chuck some lino down here in the garage or just take the carpet up and we'll drift around on the slabs. And then we possibly want to get some drift tyres and go and do some car park drifting, and the shops are closed. Martin, please! He won't give you a hug, mate. He's being mean. He doesn't want to give hugs out. Right. Did you want to attempt a backflip with your Max?
Yep. just off the dresser ramp against the dresser.
We need a ramp. One ramp.
Can't be one.
One ramp. I will. I'll get you down off the mount in a minute, and you can see Lenny's attempt at doing a backflip. Musa, my Tamiya RC suspension is leaking. Oh no. Zunda, 50 beers. Yes, 50 beers. Get in, my man. That's a lot of beers. Yeah, your suspension's leaking. You need to take your shocks apart and check everything's tight. I did on my... Hold on, Lenny. You need your controller. It's up there. I did on a different live. I took loads of shocks apart. So that'll help you if you need to have a look at how it goes in real time. But yeah, just check for leaks anywhere, splits in any of the bladders, or bent shafts. They can cause leaks. Gojo, when did you get into your RC cars then? I was 8 years old when I was bought my first RC car, and I've been hooked since. I've had nitro ones, petrol ones, brushed ones, brushless ones, toy grade ones, big ones, little ones, all sorts. Martin, come to the Netherlands for a beer. Martin, well guys and girls, I'm off to bed. Got a very cold and wet day ahead of me. Be safe and well everyone. Much respect to you. Mate, much respect to you. Thank you very much. We're probably not going to be here much longer because, well, we're just going to go upstairs, I guess. But Lenny now is going to try this backflip, so I don't know if you want to... Where shall we stand to be safe? Over here somewhere, because he's just going to be dangerous. So there's the ramp that he's got. Do you reckon he can pull this off? Can he do a backflip in the garage? Or is he going to break something? I don't know, do you need a run up or do you need more landing space? Because it's gonna take off. Wasn't quite a backflip.
No. Not quite.
It's not quite a backflip.
Stick on 6S.
Yes, we'll strap 6S in it. I haven't got any 6S's charged. Tilt the ramp up a bit. Yes, we could tilt the ramp up a bit. Yep, we're going to have to go more vertical with the ramp. I think that's a good shout. What did Michael say then? I'd put money on something breaks. Yeah, maybe. Not quite a flip. Yep. Yeah, tilt the ramp. Yeah, nice. Do it again, Lenny. Yeah, Mrs. Crash and Bash, do it again.
How about that? That looks better.
I'm going to bed and you try this. Not fair now. I've got to stay up and watch this. I don't think that's tilted up enough. I think he needs to go more vertical. I think it needs some of them.
Oh, yeah.
One of them. And have we not got two of them? I should have a load of them. Where are they? Oh, here you go. Use this one. Use an X-Max wheel. There we go. Now put it on there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Right. Can he do the backflip in the garage? Oh, so close. Oh,
More speed.
more speed.
Got an idea.
Stand the ramp other way. Ah, that's a good idea. We could stand the ramp the other way. So he goes vertical.
What, like,
Martin.
like that?
Yeah, almost like that, yeah.
Oh, it's not getting that far.
It will, it'll go up a wall.
Oh, yeah.
Yay! He did a backflip in the garage. Okay. One more then, one more.
Can I get a fast one?
No. Yes. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. I would say that the max is fixed. Because fair play. Make sure you give lots of likes and loves for that. Lenny's just done backflips in the garage with the max. And if you're in and you're watching that and you're not subscribed, surely that's worth subscribing for. Surely, got to be.
So a shout out for whoever told us to put the ramp backwards.
Yeah, turn the box over. Who said? Let me check. Let me check. Oh. I'm doing things on here that I don't know what I'm doing. I shouldn't be allowed this. Put money on. Do it till it's...
Stand the ramp.
Stand the ramp the other way. It was Matt.
Matt Hurst.
Matt Hurst. Fair play to you. You were the first person to tell us to turn the ramp the other way. We should have thought about it, really. And, but we done it. We done it. We all worked together and we got there in the end. Craig started carnage, yes, as Lenny casually launches a max through the roof of the garage and into the living room. Could have
Oh
happened.
my god, that's such a good idea.
It's not a good
That
idea.
speed, hit the ramp, land upside down on the roof, and then finish the backflip.
Right, well, if we can do it with the max, do you reckon the X Max can do it? No, we're not getting the X Max out and doing it. That's a silly idea. We're not going to do that. Be fun though, wouldn't it? It would have been fun. It would have been fun. Tiana, I can do better than you two. No, you can't.
That's a hater.
No, it's nowhere near me. Martin, yes. Matt Hurst, yes, it worked. Yes. Gojo, awesome, thank you. Rut Rider, nice. Tiana, Dione, yes, Dione indeed. Bash the bell. Zundap, okay, I subbed. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the sub, awesome. Gojo, I'm off to bed. See you soon, mate. Thank you for dropping in. I think we're all going to be off to bed now ourselves. We've fixed cars. We've had a nice chat. We've done a backflip. We may as well leave it on a high and go while things work, isn't it? So that is awesome.
Oh, is yours?
Martin, now that was worth staying up for. Much respect, everyone. And be safe and well. Oh, mate, thank you very much. I hope tomorrow goes all right for you and the weather really isn't too bad. But wrap up warm, mate. Get some good waterproofs. Get yourself a good night's kip. And you'll see us soon. Well, we shall be back live on, I don't know when. Tuesday, definitely, because I've got a new webcam coming. And we're going to want to try that.
Do you know what you do?
Yeah, Michael. No, not the X-Max. I can see that ending up in A&E. What? What should we do, Lenny?
No, do you know how we should get another ramp like that here?
Yeah.
Actually, no. Get the pool table ramp
Get the big ramp out.
and put the white ramp, the double-sided one,
Yeah.
on top of it.
Yeah.
Try and get up on that, on the roof, and then, like, so like...
Lenny basically wants to do a backflip and make the max plant onto the ceiling and then
So-
flip back down again.
So 180 it upside down on the roof and then drive it on the roof.
No, we're not doing that. Not in this live stream anyway. Maybe in another one. See you soon, mate. See you, Gojo. Bye all. Yes, Tiana. I love emojis. Right. we're going to go. I'm going to go and drink some tea upstairs and tidy up a little bit in here because somebody's been doing backflips in the garage. Thank you all for staying with me. Again, I know I say it every time, but it really does mean a lot that people stay and chat. And it's awesome. Look out for videos, look out for shorts and all things. Good to catch another stream. Glad the Talion was okay. The Talion survived, mate. It's a good car. Right, say bye to each other. Give lots of love hearts and likes and give everyone a wave. I shall see you again soon. Bye all. Thank you.